Hey, my name is Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a a quick and minimal back to school haul. We tend to be pretty minimal back to school shoppers. I don't usually buy the kids a ton of stuff. It depends on what they need. Sometimes they've grown out of all their like fall, winter type clothes, and sometimes they still have tons. This year that's sort of the case. They have what they need. I don't need to buy new clothes for them. Hand-me-downs worked out for the older ones down to the younger ones. They don't really need anything. And the older ones still fit their stuff from last year. So I think I'm gonna get a couple shirts though for my 12-year-old, just because I feel like for girls it's kind of nice to have a couple new clothes. Just a couple of Shein t-shirts. I'll put pictures in here of the ones that she asked for. It's kind of funny actually. I love that I can pick stuff out for her, and she almost always loves what I pick. I sent her all these shirts that I saw that I thought she might like, and she was like, yes, 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 I want all of them. And I was proud. Proud of myself. So many people talk about how teenagers are so hard to shop for, but either my kid's easy to shop for, or I don't know, I just kind of get her style. But sure makes things easier for me. So anyways, she's probably getting a couple shirts. The other kids really don't need anything. Like honestly, their drawers are packed. They still fit their stuff from last year. So we'll wait until Christmas to see if they need anything else. Or, you know, fall markdown type things. There's usually clearance sales after back to school. But I'll show you what I did get the kids, because they did get a couple of things. All right, so what you see here is everything that I bought for back to school shopping for the 4 kids. Like I said, they didn't need clothes this year. We don't buy clothes just to do it for, you know, the whole back to school consumerism standpoint, but we just buy what the kids need. So typically we use backpacks until they've really outgrown them, or, you know, they are really stained or whatever. So the kids have had the same backpacks for 5 years now, I think. Well, Carter, he used the same backpack from kindergarten up until now he's going into grade 7, and it's just a little small for him now, and so we bought him a new one this year. And Noah, I bought him a small backpack in kindergarten, and he has outgrown it. Like last year it was not big enough for his stuff, so he's also getting a new backpack, even though he only used it for 2 years. And the other one he had will go to Gunnar for preschool. So yeah, usually I like to use backpacks longer than that, but I kind of made a mistake with his, and I bought a small one thinking he would need a small one to be able to carry it, because that was an issue with my older kids when they were in kindergarten. And then as it turns out, it didn't have enough room. So it's like you really can't win either way. But anyways, here we are. Everything you see here was either used, on sale, or like, yeah, clearance. So I'll show you everything that I got. Let's start with Noah, because he has the most. So he's had the same Pokemon Thermos Funtainer water bottle for 2 years. He used it in kindergarten and grade 1. It's still in great shape. There's no dents or anything. It's just a little bit worn. He's still going to use it, but I thought it'd be nice to have a backup water bottle, and he is really into Minecraft right now. This one, normally $20, was on sale for $14, so we grabbed that for him. These are my favorite water bottles for little kids. I like having a straw, but still being able to take it apart to clean, having it be steel. Steel water bottles are just so much better than any other option. So this is what I love to get for my little guys. Once they get a little older, like kind of around 10, and they need a bigger water bottle, then we switch to something else. He also needs indoor shoes, so I got these. I gave him a couple options. He picked these. They were only 15 bucks, so just new indoor shoes for school. Might have to replace them in December. I often find by December, like December, January, their feet have usually grown and I have to get a new pair. So that's why I just get the cheap ones. His backpack, it was on sale in July at Costco for $23. And it's a really nice backpack. It's a good size, so this should last him a while. I always choose backpacks that have water bottle things on the side. I don't like putting a water bottle into the backpack because I'm worried about it opening up. I also don't like backpacks that have a lot of compartments. I know some people like that, but for little kids, I feel like they just lose their stuff if they have that. One sec. I feel like it's so easy to lose their stuff if they have too many compartments. So this is perfect. There's one here. There's a laptop compartment in the back, but he won't need that. I really like that bright blue there. So yeah, super nice backpack, and this was on sale for $23. And the last thing he got was, I bought a set of Bent Go Freshes. It came with 3, so there was a blue one, teal one, and purple, and the big kids have used them all last year. And then at the end of the school year, the blue one broke, and I was gonna try and return it for a refund, but I was worried about having to return the whole set to Costco. Costco is great about returns, but I wanted to keep the other 2, and I didn't think I'd be able to get replacements for that price. So I actually, Superstore had these on sale for $8, so I was like, you know what? It probably cost me that in gas just to drive to the post office to mail it back or whatever I have to do. So I just grabbed this, and nice and convenient. He has a replacement, and we will go back to using Bent Go Freshes. Although I love the way Bent Go Freshes are laid out, like we use them all the time, I have to say the quality of Bent Go is not as good as like Yum Box or Planet Box, but I still buy them because I do like them. But it's not the first Bent Go that the latches have failed on me, which is very disappointing. I've actually had 3 do that. Or no, 2 or 3. So a little frustrating, but here we are. But I like how it's laid out into 4 compartments. So if you do a snack lunch, you can have like crackers here, something here, fruit, veggie. Well, no, it doesn't need veggies, but you know, theoretically. And if you do a sandwich, you can take this out. And honestly, I like having less compartments. I used to like having lots, but then I felt the need to pack more stuff, and I felt like groceries were costing me more when I keep lunches really simple, like sandwich, snack, fruit. It's so much easier. You don't have to buy as much stuff and worry about it going bad, or, you know, just having to keep that much stuff stocked. So that's what I got for my 7-year-old going into grade 2. So for my daughter actually got a new backpack last year because hers was much more worn out than Carter's was. So she got a new one last year. It's just a black Adidas backpack. It's nice. So I let the boys pick their color. There was gray, black, red, or blue. Noah had picked the black already, so Carter had a choice of the other colors, and so he picked red because I didn't want the kids to have the same one. But it's the same blue inside, exact same backpack. It's a little bigger, so I think that'll be really nice to have a new one. And then I was at Walmart, and I got these water bottles. It came in a set of 2. They are steel. Like I said, I love stainless steel water bottles, but they're a bit bigger than Noah's. So Noah doesn't drink a ton of water, but Carter does. Isla drinks a fair bit, but not a ton either. So this is 355 ml. So that's enough for him. But these ones are 709, so almost twice as much, or it is twice as much. So that'll be great. Noah sometimes doesn't even finish his water bottle. Like I said, he's not a huge water drinker, but Carter always finishes his. So that'll be nice to have a bit more room in there. 24 ounces. These are cute. I thought like my daughter could have this one and Carter could have this one. So yeah, and then not showing Isla's pile because she doesn't have one, but this is her water bottle out of the set, and this is Carter's. And like I said, these were a set of 2 for $19. So really, really good price. We have a couple water bottles that are all dented to the point where they don't even stand up anymore. So they're ready to be tossed, but I did buy those like 3 years ago. So it was time for new ones. So Gunnar didn't actually need anything for back to school. He's getting Noah's old backpack. I'll put it in a clip here of what that looks like. And he's okay for water bottles, but I found this at the secondhand store. It was in really good condition, and it was only $1.50. And he actually did this on a bike ride, by the way. It didn't come like that, so he had it dragging on the ground while we were, or no, not a bike ride, when we were in the wagon. So we had it dragging on the ground, so that's why it's scuffed, but it's in good functional shape. So that was his water bottle. He loves Peppa Pig. So that is my super minimal and simple back to school haul. I went through our jackets and we had coats for everyone. Carter still fit him. This is his old backpack, by the way. I found one that fit Noah still. It's hanging up there, still in great condition. This is Noah's old jacket that will fit Gunnar. I bought Isla this jacket last year because she wouldn't wear a jacket. She wanted something lighter. So sometimes, you know, for things like boots and jackets, I like to store them aside because they don't get used a ton here. We live in a pretty mild climate, and yeah, they don't get used a ton in our climate, so they're pretty gently used, and they're kind of pricey, so I like to set them aside and keep them. So I basically have like every size of jacket and boots, and the kids rotate through them. If your family is the type to do back to school shopping, honestly, no shade, I it makes sense to like budget out to buy clothes once a year at that time. But for us, it's just a big expense right before like Halloween and Christmas, and I just prefer not to shop that way. I'm a big thrift shopper, so I collect the kids' clothes over the course of the year. Thrift shopping, clearance shopping, the odd Shein and Walmart thing. I like to really stay in a tight budget for clothes. So this just makes a little more sense for us. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Comment below with what you got your kids for back to school, or maybe what you spend, what your budget is for back to school, and I'll see you in my next video.